So welcome, everyone. I'm SFIS Charter, interim director of the school, and it's a pleasure to welcome you to the 6th SFIS Charter Awards. First thing, it's important to acknowledge our students, our staff, our faculty, and our friends to be here. So thank you, everyone, for coming. Thank you for those that are online. And thank you, Cindy, for the amazing work, and Melissa, that you do to put this together. Round of applause. Really, we would be lost without them. So the awards, the Charter Awards are made every year, and we award a student on each level at PhD, at master's, and undergrad. The idea here is to embody and demonstrate the core ASU Charter values of access, excellence, impact in your studies and the activities that you do, and how we actually contribute as a community to our community. One of the things that I think many of us, and I can speak to myself, that attracted to move to ASU and SFIS is the idea of a public research university that really measured by who we include instead of who we exclude, and how we actually translate our discovery, our research into our community. And this, I think, is where we're here to celebrate. One of the things that's important is that the awards wouldn't happen without the generosity of our community, and especially everyone that donated during the Sun Devil Giving Day. So we acknowledge and thank you, and please continue supporting, because this is what I do. But most importantly, we are here to award, and a time to really acknowledge the students that were nominated as our outstanding graduates. And it's a moment that we look back and say, what a wonderful group of people we have, and especially, the students that are graduating and the impact they did during their trajectory here. But most importantly, we're looking forward to see the amazing work you're going to be doing after that. So, SFIS is your family. We will look forward to keep that relationship. One of the things important when you think about this, and that's for my gig on Sunday. We're here, dear beloved, we're here united. No, that's Sunday, right? But for today is the idea of community, and being here and celebrating how we actually value excellence and access and impact. It's important. Building this community, building the next chapters of SFIS and the College of Global Futures and the lab is important. And being together and working towards that and having that mission in mind is what we really do. One of the things I learned in leadership is that make it short and sweet. So I'll do that. So with no further ado, I will introduce Bob Cook-Diggin, which is the director of our Public Interest Technology program, to present our first outstanding graduate. Bob.
So thank you, CBO, and welcome to everybody who's in the audience. I'm speaking to you from just south of Washington, D.C., and it's a real honor and privilege to give the Outstanding Student Award to Toby Schulriff, who is actually only the second graduate of the Public Interest Technology Master's Program. I'll let her explain what the next steps are, but just to give you a little bit of background on what she's been doing, the whole idea of public interest technology is to use technology for public good, as opposed to merely a means for making money or doing cool things with high tech. And she's been interested in using social media and digital tools to prevent and mitigate the effects of sexual violence and domestic violence and some of the bad things that happen. So the same tools that have enabled the Me Too movement and other movements to gestate and grow are also tools for doing the wrong things on the web and through the internet. And Toby is trying to organize a network of folks nationally who do the sort of work that induces ethics, transparency, and accountability into the system, basically trying to train the lifeguards in the pool. And so without further ado, I'll turn it over to you, Toby. And thank you so much for your work. And we look forward to what you do in your next steps.
Thank you so very much. Thank you for that beautiful introduction, and an even deeper thank you to you and to all of the faculty and staff there for creating an environment in which I could bring the kinds of questions and problems that I was seeing and discover how to begin to ask the right questions, and to make the connections to find potential ways forward. And so my research in the area of trust and safety within technology companies really focuses on what you're talking about how these technologies, which can connect us, sometimes connect us for the wrong reasons, as well as for the right reasons. And so how to increase the benefits and decrease the harms. And I'm also very excited about a new project that I'm working on to look at how digitalization and sustainability as a frame, when they're tied together, might overlook things like the human dimensions and historical dimensions. And so I feel like the work and the learning that I did in the public interest technology program and at SFIS opened those doors and gave me a richer set of tools to address those pieces with. And I'm really hopeful to be able to continue being part of the community. As I made my application for the HSD program, I don't want to say goodbye. I want to keep working with you all because you're amazing. And I just appreciate the breadth of learning that happens amongst faculty and amongst all of my fellow students. I wish I could be there in person with you all. I was there just a couple weeks ago for a conference in that very room. I recognize it. And I really look forward to joining you all around graduation time for everyone who's still in Arizona. So just thank you all so much for creating this space in which I can learn and in which so many of my fellow students can learn.
So thank you, Toby, and thank you for being such a fabulous student. And yeah, now that we got our tentacles into you, we don't want to let you go. And I hope we don't. So, and next up will be Lauren Keeler, who will be introducing the next student award.
Thanks, Bob. Just like with the outstanding graduate student, every year we have the pleasure of selecting an outstanding undergraduate student. And it's my pleasure to announce that John Rudebeck is our outstanding undergraduate student this year. John began in SFIS as a freshman and has been very involved since joining the program. For 2 years, John served as a student ambassador in SFIS, helping to improve the program and make SFIS more accessible and inclusive to all students. He also was an integral part of the undergraduate advisory group in SFIS. Working with other students, he led surveys and discussion groups to help SFIS better understand the needs and expectations of undergraduate students in our program. His continuous and enthusiastic support for the student advisory group demonstrates his commitment to the development and growth of the SFIS program and has paved the way for greater student success and growth of our major. Congratulations, John. We're so proud of you.
Well, thank you so much for those kind words, Dr. Keeler. But if I'm to be honest, I don't feel all that outstanding. I have certainly had some outstanding opportunities and experiences at SFIS though. And so the recognition and all of my gratitude goes out to the staff and faculty who have created such an amazing experience for myself and all these other students. Specifically, just looking around, thank you, Dr. Keeler, for being one of my first inspiring persons in my SFIS experience. Thank you, Nalini, for all the free lessons you gave me in between meetings at the office. You're a busy lady. I don't know how you do it. They were great. Thank you, everyone, for getting to know me and being part of my experience.
I get to hand it off to myself. This year, the Undergraduate Charter Awards don't distinguish between awardees among the 3 pillars of ASU's charter. Instead, all our awardees are recognized for their excellence as students and individuals, their contributions to making the SFIS community an inclusive community by supporting the success of their fellow students, and their commitment to conducting impactful scholarship as a part of our program. Our first Undergraduate Charter Award recipient is Lauren Richards. Faculty and staff describe Lauren as hardworking and motivated. She never complains and is always ready to do what needs to be done to succeed. She's the mom of a toddler, an honors student in the Barrett Honors College with a GPA of 4.25, and a student in our Public Interest Technology 4+1 program. In fact, her enthusiasm for joining our 4+1 program motivated the program leaders to finally make the program available entirely online. The day the online Public Interest Technology 4+1 program went live, Lauren signed up. She has always been an enthusiastic supporter of SFIS, our program, and her coursework. For those reasons and more, it's my pleasure to give Lauren Richards one of our 3 Charter Awards and congratulate her on being one of our first Innovation and Society online graduates and our very first Public Interest Technology 4+1 online graduate. Congratulations, Lauren.
I'd like to thank Professor Maynard, Professor Wetmore, and Professor Merid for extending their time, support, expertise, and opportunities to me as an undergraduate, and for making me feel welcome at the School for the Future of Innovation and Society. I would also like to thank Alicia Thompson for constantly exceeding my expectations as my undergraduate advisor, and for accommodating my frequent unorthodox and often last-minute circumstances, and working with me to find innovative ways to make everything happen. I only have a short time left at SFIS as an undergrad, but I look forward to working within this school for a very long time to come. It's an honor and a privilege to work with all of you toward making the world a better place. Thank you very much.
Before we get started, can I ask the folks that are online, if you could just turn off your camera until your name is called. Navika, I'll call you in just a sec. But yeah, perfect. Thank you so much. Little do you know, your face is 10 feet tall if you don't have your camera on. So anyway, thank you. Our second undergraduate award recipient is Robert Davis. Rob joined SFIS as a freshman. Like Lauren, he's an exemplary scholar, hardworking, committed, and self-reliant. Rob is double majoring in Innovation and Society and Informatics in the Ira A. Fulton Schools of Engineering. He's also an honors student with a 4.0 GPA. Faculty, staff, and fellow students describe Rob as a quiet intellect and an excellent writer. For his success in our program, we are very glad to recognize Rob Davis with a Charter Award. Congratulations, Rob.
Hey everyone, I'm honored to be one of the recipients of the 2022 SFIS Undergraduate Charter Award. I'm so grateful to be afforded the opportunity to work with the wonderful staff and students in the SFIS program. I would especially like to thank Alicia and all the wonderful professors I've had. I would be completely lost without their support and guidance. And another huge thanks to all of my fellow students in the SFIS program. Y'all have continuously impressed me and inspired me with all of your thoughtfulness and ideas since my very first day here at ASU. And finally, I know some of my family is watching right now, so I want to say how deeply thankful I am for your love and support. I really couldn't do any of this without you guys. So yeah, thanks everyone. Yeah.
Our final undergraduate Charter Award recipient is Navika Agrawal. Navika is at the beginning of her SFIS journey, and we recognize her today for her deep commitment to learning and her potential for success in our program. In her short time with SFIS, her professors have been impressed with her diligent work, including exceptional analytical writing, as well as deep personal reflections. She's a dedicated student who is committed to the success of her peers, actively reaching out to assist others to ensure that everyone is included in the learning. In her personal and scholarly life, she works to make the world a better place. And it is for these efforts and her future potential within SFIS and beyond that we recognize her with a Charter Award. Congratulations, Navika.
Thank you so much. ASU is just one of the most remarkable communities that I ever have gotten to be a part of. And as an online student, it gives me the unique opportunity to take all of these wonderful learnings from ASU and apply them to the communities of Dubai and India that I already know really well from growing up here. And hopefully take these learnings also back to ASU from all of these places. So I just want to thank everybody so much for all the enthusiasm and encouragement and amazing opportunities that I see pretty much every day in my email inbox. So thank you.
All right, thank you, Devika. And now it's my pleasure to invite Kathleen Vogel to announce the Masters Charter Awards.
Thank you so much, Lauren. So I'm very excited to present our first Masters Charter Award for Excellence. And this year's awardee is Chandler Escalante. So Chandler has exemplified the spirit of the ASU Charter through the core values of excellence in his graduate studies in the Global Technology and Development Master's Program, and through his work with the ASU Sustainable Cities Network. Not only did he persevere through the contraction of COVID-19 while on ASU Study Abroad course around the world in Dubai, UAE, in January 2022, he was actually able to return to the US and even with that achieve a cumulative 4.0 GPA through his first 3 semesters in the GTD program, while simultaneously working 20 hours a week with the Sustainable Cities Network. Just an amazing set of accomplishments. At SCN, he has been focused on performing qualitative research regarding climate adaptation and strengthening community resilience and infrastructure in Maricopa County. On top of his course-loaded work at SCN, Chandler is currently writing a collaborative science fiction novel for his GTD applied project that will focus on various themes, including the introduction of and access to novel technologies and how they affect human and economic development, as well as the potential future effects of climate change in the Phoenix area. This novel is being written with the goal of expanding awareness to the potential environmental and social effects if action is not taken today in regards to climate and technological policy. So congratulations, Chandler.
Well, it's an honor and a pleasure to have been named the recipient of the 2022 SFIS Masters Charter Award. I would like to shout out my mom, Heidi Escalante, and my stepdad, Mike Hodges. Without their support in Montana, I wouldn't be here. I'd also like to shout out my girlfriend and research partner in writing this novel, Madeline. Without her, none of this would be possible as well. So thank you, everyone.
Right now, I will next move to pass the baton to my colleague, Professor Fasim Hussain.
Thank you, Kathleen. This year's Masters Charter Award for Access is Libby Farrell. Surprise. She's a force of nature. Working with Libby, both inside and outside the classroom, has been truly a rewarding experience. And I really trust these words. I wrote this. We are very proud of what she has accomplished in this last year. Libby is selected for this award because of her exemplary leadership as the Master's Chair of SFIS GSA to address student needs and provide a welcoming environment in the school. We are also very much excited with her work in Solar Spell as a Coverdell Fellow, where she successfully connected the ASU team with Peace Corps in Timor-Leste for ensuring real impact in education sector. And we are also very much excited to see how our applied project is going to turn out to be. Whatever she has planned, it's kind of freaking me out, but it will be wonderful. Congratulations, Libby.
Thank you. Thanks, everyone. Thank you to the Solarspell team and the SFIS community. I didn't really prepare any words, but honestly, anything that has to do with access is so much more a community effort than an individual effort. And I could not be more grateful for the connections, faculty, staff, students,
that have allowed me to just be present and hopefully bring in a couple more people along the way. So thank you so much. I appreciate y'all.
Now handing over to Professor Andrew Maynard.
Thank you. So it gives me great pleasure to introduce Shailene Gyutishi for the Master's Charter Award for Impact. Those of you who know me will know that I'm very bullish in saying that our master's students are fantastic across the board. It's not just impact, not just access, not just inclusion. But in Shailene's case, he absolutely has hit the ground running in terms of impact. So I met Shailene, it must be something over 3 years ago, when he was first interested in the MSTP program. We talked about it and he applied and he was accepted. And then to my utter horror, he decided to leave us and join the public interest technology program. I was mortified. However, it was probably the best decision he made, because not only does he exemplify what we stand for in public interest technology, but he has demonstrated his ability to really focus on technology for the public good. So I should say, Shailene is many things. Of course, he's one of our graduate students just graduating, but he would be the first to say that this is just one of the many things he does. He's a consummate professional. He is a senior analyst at New America, where he focuses on education and labor. He is a fellow at the World Economic Forum, where he focuses on artificial intelligence and machine learning. He's actually on the advisory board for national talent ecosystems at the National Science Foundation, and he is a contributor to Forbes magazine. So this is a person that is already having a very, very significant impact. And just to underline that, I want to say a little bit about his applied project for the PIP program. So we agreed in this project that he was going to leverage what his expertise is and write a series of public articles. He actually came out with 4 articles. And let me just run down not only what the titles are, but where he published them. So as part of this project, he started off with an article published by the World Economic Forum with the title, "Why Workplace Technologies Must Be Beneficial to Both Employers and Employees." He followed that up with another article published by the World Economic Forum with a very specific focus on co-design entitled, "Here's How Employers Can Make Sure Technology Improves Jobs." As if that wasn't enough, his third article was published in Forbes with the title of "How AI Can Improve Job Quality." And to wrap it up, he has a 4th article, which is just about to come out. It wasn't published before now because we were very, very sensitive to timing to make sure that this article got as much impact as possible. It's another Forbes article with the title, "How to Co-Design the Future of Work." And we believe that this is some of the first public writing about how to apply some of these very specific tools within public interest technology to workforce development and workforce value. So with that, I'm extremely proud to present Shailene with this award, and I believe we've got a video from him.
Hello everybody, hi from sunny San Diego. I'm here for a business trip, so I'm really sorry I can't be joining you live, but I just wanted to send this video to express my gratitude for receiving the 2022 Impact Award. My time in the Public Interest Technology program has been so transformative and really a catalyst for my research, for my writing in the future of workspace. I want to make sure that I really appreciate and acknowledge the support of Andrew Maynard and Bob Cook-Deegan, Katina Michael, Mahmoud Farouk, and the entire ASU team for making this program such a really fulfilling experience. So I'm really grateful and honored to be receiving this award, and thank you again so much.
When I first saw that, I actually thought he was live. I was just about to say hi, Shailene. Moving on, we now have Nalini Chetri to give the final of the Masters Excellence Awards or Charter Awards.
Thank you, Andrew. Hello, everybody. It's good to see
I'm also here on behalf of Dr. Heather Ross. She could not be here because she's in West Africa. So Dr. Ross and I deliberated quite a lot on the number of nominations that came for excellence, access, and impact for the PhD program. And we think, like Andrew said, everybody's excellent in this, and everybody has made some impact and has some work done that has made broad impact in access also. But nevertheless, I'm very honored and very pleased to award the Charter Award for Excellence to Dr. Eric Stribling. Dr. Eric Stribling is the first newly minted PhD graduate of the PhD program called Innovation in Global Development in the School for the Future of Innovation in Society. Not only that, but 3 of the nominees for Eric suggested that he has set standards in academic excellence with his dissertation, which addresses higher education, especially in engineering in Cameroon. So I'm going to read this. So Eric has been outstanding in that he completed his PhD program in record 3 years, culminating with the fieldwork in the Cameroon. He was able to do that despite the pandemic. And his excellent and insightful dissertation in engineering education, public values, and development explores institutional challenges faced by countries in the global south, including the Cameroon. And so Eric has also taught engineering, mechanical engineering education in the Cameroon, in the University of Mountains, following his Peace Corps. So while he was doing this, Eric was also able to publish. He also designed a new undergrad class, Designing and Making for an Interplanetary Future, which is also currently teaching, I think, in the new technology leadership program in the Interplanetary Initiative at ASU, where he's currently now employed as a lecturer. And most important of all, Eric is a new father to a baby girl who is gracing us here today. So congratulations, Eric. There she is. Congratulations, Eric. There we go. Let's see.
Thank you to everyone. When deciding to come to ASU, I was very inspired by sort of like the unique institutional design that exists here, and that extends to the IGD program and its innovation in how we pursue PhDs. I think that SFIS specifically offered a lot of support, a lot of trust, and a very strong community of scholars who are focused on actually having the research impact our society. So thank you to the SFIS community. Thank you to my family who dealt with me. Thank you to all of my colleagues in Cameroon, and thank you to everyone else watching. This is a very special place.
You'll see me one more time after this. So the second Charter Award that I'm very honored and very, very pleased to award is the Charter Award for Access. And this goes to a person that is very familiar to all of us, Pooja Chitra. So Pooja is a current HST student. Her work is at the intersection of medical anthropology, SDS, and addiction, I think, addiction studies. She was and has been elected as the president of the GSO, and she also is involved in the GPSA for this year. And she has performed exceptionally. And so Pooja has been also one of the most accessible student leaders. She has advocated for the students at faculty meeting, with faculty, among faculty, to faculty, as well as staff. So she has not only gone out of her way, but she has expressed leadership. She has expressed democratic values. She has also brought voices and concerns effectively, as well as consistently. So above and all, students throughout have said that she has shown empathy, she has shown kindness towards her peer, she has shown leadership, and most of all, she has shown and come up with solutions. So Pooja, one of the important things that a lot of people who nominated you have said is that you are a team player, you're intelligent, you're a great asset to SFIS. And under your leadership, there has been a spike in participation in the GSO. There has also been a motivation and there's enthusiasm among the students to be part of the SFIS community. And we really thank you for that. So congratulations again. So imagine Heather is next to me. Yeah.
Thank you so much. I have no speech prepared, but I feel extremely honored to receive this. Saying that, I think it is still very soon. We have a lot of work to do. But I also want to take this opportunity to thank everyone. I mean, everyone in this room, on the virtual room, and even beyond, to have these consistent efforts, time, care to build this SFIS community together. And I'm so proud to be a part of this. Thank you so much.
All right. The final award, Charter Award of Impact goes to Ben Gansky. There we go. He's joining us virtually. So I'd heard Ben's name for a number of years, and I didn't realize that he had only been with us for 2 years. So you have created quite a stir here, Ben. So Ben has been in the program for a little over 2 years. He works in the area of digital governance. Ben is an actor, he's a director, and he has been able to, in the words of a couple of his nominees, in fact, 3 nominees, his newly founded STS identity with his passion for scenic art. Okay, I'm going to read some of the description that was sent to you. So Ben's involvement in SFIS is not just with impactful and diverse research, but also with service to the GSO as a co-director of the events. You agree? Thank you very much. And so he's also the co-manager of the Borderlands STS Lab, which was given the Champion of Future Award. And he's collaborating with and extending the CHO project with the PIT network, UN network. That is impressive. And he has helped to design courses in the summer with Dr. Jen Richter and also with Dave Guston. Ben, I mean, it's a very long description that I don't have time to give, but I had to cross it out, as people can see, because it was so long. And so I end by saying that Ben is making an impact in the world, challenging with powerful questions and ingenious methods of understanding digital governance. And his contribution to SFIS is not just restricted to his success, but also bringing others, which really resonated with him on board from SFIS and other units. So he's generous, he's creative, he's energetic, and intellectually committed to the program. And we are so honored, and I am very pleased to give the Impact Award to you, Ben. So I'm going to just hold it up now, so you know it exists. All yours, Ben.
Thank you so much. I won't keep you all here looking at a screen. It's a very humbling experience to be nominated, and I'm just really, really grateful to be a part of this community. I'm sorry I can't be there with you in person today. I hope to see some of the people who are in that room and also online at 4S very soon. But it's been a real privilege and just an incredible experience to be part of this community. And I'm so thankful. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Now to bookend it, I hand this over to our interim director, Yusubi.
All right, folks. Amazing, isn't it? It's incredible to see the work, the impact that our students are doing, but we as a community are doing. It's a privilege to be here. The first thing I want to do, I want to invite all the awardees to come up here and we take a group photo. Come on, guys. And those online, show up your cameras. Let's see if it works. We take one with the cameras. Yeah. So have an award. Which was your award? Come on, pick it up. Yeah, and then we can take one just here. I mean, you know, if you lay the egg, you got a clock. Very good. All right. All right, well done, guys. All right. Well, thanks everyone for coming. Thank you for your support. We'll look forward to a happy holiday season. And some of you still have work to turn in, so focus on that. Some of you have work to, you know, we see some of you in the graduation, but we're looking forward to the next semester and looking forward, we'll have the school awards at the end of the academic year. So we'll look forward to the next one. But thanks again, everyone, for your support and for coming here. And I'll see you soon. Thanks. Guys, come back. We have another one. Those online. I mean, where do you want to do? Yeah. All right. And Cameroonians are having a good day. Yeah, they're having a good day. They just beat Brazil 1-0 in the World Cup.
Yeah.
So Cameroon was, but Brazil was already. I know. Because Brazil could lose already. Yeah, let's do this, guys. You guys pair up with whoever presented. Yeah, there you go. Excellent. You guys need to be friends. Yeah. All right, we're looking here. All right, guys, well done. Thank you so much. Thanks for your story.
See how many people were